Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is tonight's news. Hardcore wrestler Sabu died this weekend at the age of 60, or in professional wrestler years, 205. You might remember Sabu as the one that got his neck broken by Chris Benoit, who wasn't screaming, "Dad, no."
Former President Biden went on The View last week to say that Kamala Harris lost because American voters are racist and sexist, which is kind of like saying you would love to bang Lizzo because you're into skinny white chicks.
It's true.
Makes sense, yes.
This past weekend, millions of dimes spilled onto the highway after a semi carrying the change overturned. This, of course, was the first time a dime piece has been spilled all over a highway since Princess Diana.
The Diddy trial began this weekend with opening statements. The defense said, quote, "The government has no place in this man's bedroom," while the prosecution responded, "Neither did Justin Bieber."
Bam. Got him.
That's a good prosecution.
That is good prosecution. That is solid prosecution.
Yeah, it's a good response. I mean, he's right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Normal World. I am Dave Landau.
I am Black Garrett, and with us is...
Angela. It's me. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Happy late Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Yes. Thank you. I did that.
Yes, good job.
We saw you put pictures online.
I did, as a lot of people
You
did.
went out with the fam.
We did. Yeah,
good.
we had a little picnic in the park. It was very wholesome and cute.
Did you get good stuff?
Sounds poor.
It was poor. I got flowers picked by my daughter. So
It's
yes,
your first
poor.
one, right?
No, it's my
your first
sec-
Mother's
it's my
Day.
Second.
Second. My second? No, it's my third.
Is it? What?
She was born in December.
You can't claim 3.
So yeah.
Are you counting when you're pregnant?
No, because there's the age when they're 0. Like when they're not one yet, so it's my third
All right,
one.
I got you.
Yeah.
I just went to Derek's mom's grave. He's also on the show. Derek Richard.
Derek?
Wow.
What? I did.
Nice. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Problem. I didn't leave flowers, but I left
Left
something.
Oh, yeah, you did. That's what it was.
Your brothers and sisters.
I've got to talk to the grave master or whatever the hell they call that guy.
Grave master.
Grave Master General.
I couldn't think of what he was called.
The Admiral Grave Master.
Groundskeeper, whatever.
Are you the gatekeeper? I'm the grave master.
Like a character out of
believe that's
Ghostbusters.
Yes. Derek, where can we see you? You are the guest. That is the most important. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek Richards is joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm going to be at the Underground Laugh Lounge in Niles, Michigan coming up this weekend, May 16 and 17. Then down in Cherokee, North Carolina in May, and then Sand Lake, Michigan on May 30th, and then Reno, Nevada at the Laugh Factory June 5 through 8. DerekRichards.com is my
Nice, very nice.
Dave, how about you?
I will be at Big L's in Emily, Minnesota, May 23rd through the 25th.
Is that you?
I'm actually proud of that when I made it.
That's fantastic.
That's Big L's. He's a really great guy. I really, really would like if people come out to that show if you're in Minnesota. I'll be honest about keeping his business open, and I'm putting on the show for free.
Awesome.
So
He was the guy that got caught all kinds of hell because he had a Trump
correct.
billboard.
yeah.
That's why, as soon as I saw the outside of the place, because I donated to the GoFundMe that he had.
Oh, he had to go fund me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a heart attack, unfortunately, after, and he's like a really good dude who, for years in a row, hosted Matt McClary and I for a really nice amount.
Yeah.
And I just want to give something back to him because he's a really good person. So if you're in that area, please come to the show. And this weekend, if you like, I will be in Romeo, Michigan at Youngers, and then Derek and I this Sunday, will be at Hilarities in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, you guys are fleeing to the Cleve?
Fleeing to the Cleve, yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Great club. Fantastic.
And also
venue
my
down there.
book, Party of One, a Fuzzy Memoir, available wherever fine books are sold at Amazon.com.
That's right.
Where can we find you?
Well, you can find me currently sneezing my face off because it's allergy season.
Noticed.
And also, my channel, Black Garrett, I stream every single Sunday. If you haven't checked it out already, I don't like you. Okay. But you can tongue punch that like button right now on our channel and put a comment down below telling us how much you appreciate us. And your mom. You better call your mom. That's all I'm saying.
Write in there how much you love your mom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some moms are awful, though. Some moms are terrible.
That's true.
You're right.
That's true, I guess.
That's true.
I don't want to
Bring it
hear
down.
about it, okay? I'm saying how much we appreciate it. Okay?
Yeah, mommies are good.
If you hate your mom, you already haven't called her.
Right.
It's a couple days after Mother's
we get
Day.
it.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Your chosen mom.
Nona Mantooth was a saint. What?
Angela?
Where can we find you?
I am on Angela Does Horror on YouTube. I started doing like live watch-alongs. They're really
saw.
fun.
Yeah.
I
How'd
think
that go?
it went
Oh,
really
that's
well.
cool.
I think I'm going to keep doing them. They were really fun. It was fun to chat with you guys. So Friday nights, I'm going to be doing that at 9:30. And yeah, check it out. Thanks.
Boom. Check out her channel. Boom. And now, let's get into the show. Derek and I are Catholic. You're Catholic, right?
Yes, I am.
I am as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is that by birth?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they baptize you.
Baptized and then
When you're born, you're...
Yes.
baptized, communion, confirmation, the whole
Confirmation, that's
shot.
the word. I said committed.
Yeah.
It was a prison sentence.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes. It's very similar.
It's not. It depends where you're at. Yeah, there's this purgatory area between birth and baptism where you go to hell as a baby.
It's called Newark.
Yeah, they just
It's a location.
Yeah.
purgatory is just Newark, New
Right.
Jersey. You're like, isn't it this kind of hell?
It's sort of ish, depending
Yeah.
what part of Newark you're in. And you were an altar boy,
I was.
and I was an altar boy as well.
You both were altar boys.
That's right.
That's
Right.
adorable.
Yeah.
What do you do in that situation?
Well,
You assist the priest.
yeah.
Assist the priest, yeah.
Assist the priest as much as you can, and it's really more about being quiet.
Oh, okay.
But there is a new pope, and he's a Catholic, obviously.
I would hope so. I would hope so. It would be
weird.
hilarious if he
I heard
wasn't.
that the last few might have not been.
Yeah.
So
He's one of us. He's from the Midwest.
that's
This is from Chicago.
Yes.
Let's take a look at his first speech.
In the name of the Father and of the Son, but mostly Dennis Farina, I am the new Pope. Quiet down. As many of you know, I'm from the Chicago outfit. My name is Robert Prevost, but you will know me as the Pope Leo the 14th. I chose the name Leo because I had an Uncle Leo who loved playing the ponies. He was a kind man, a modest man, and they found his body in a dumpster behind Wrigley Field. Go Cubs. I'm going to set some new rules for us Catholics, make things a little easier for you. The first change up is you can eat meat on Fridays, so long as it's part of the kielbasa, bratwurst, knockwurst, or sausage family. Second change is the Bears are officially God's favorite team, so I hope you plan on rooting for them. Or maybe you want to go to hell, but that's your business. The next rule is instead of wafers being passed out at communion, we will serve deep dish pizza. So bring a napkin. Finally, last and most importantly, priests and higher can screw around with brides. It was obviously a misstep banning that. Nothing, however, past third base. Now, I leave you with the words of Chicago's own Oprah Winfrey. Torch all of Maui except my house with the blue roof. Amen.
wow. That
was compelling.
yes.
I think I like that he's a little more. I don't know if the word is liberal, but lenient.
Yeah, down to earth. I feel
Down to
like.
earth.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah, the common man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's
Doesn't
the best.
seem like he's above anybody. He seems like he's looking out for the.
Yeah. I have hope.
for the fellow. You have hope for the Pope?
Hope for the
For the
Pope.
Pope. He's not holier than thou. Like many popes, they act like they're holier than everyone else.
I think they're technically supposed to be.
Yeah, I guess that's the rule, but I like that he comes off as one of the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could have a cocktail with him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Is he allowed to have a beer? I feel like that would be a
He's Catholic.
cool guy.
Yes.
They have wine at the communions, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do.
Let's switch out that wine for some beer.
They actually start you drinking when you're 7, right after making communion.
That's not.
He's not lying.
No, it's
It's
true.
true. It is true.
Get away with it because it's religion. Man, I could have got a lot of minor possessions if I was like, hey, I'm just filled with the blood of Christ.
We used to go in the back and slug the rest of the wine in the chalice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good way
After the service.
You guys
Oh,
are
the
lucky.
backwash one?
We got freaking grape soda.
Yeah, we did too.
The grape
Oh,
soda
we
and
had
grape
grape
juice.
juice, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
They don't
I mean,
do
this was-
much after
Do you have good
COVID.
crackers? Are your communion crackers better than ours? Because as Baptist, we had like these little
The wafers.
pieces of wafer that are like
Cardboard.
they're like literal cardboard. There's no
Oh, like those
liquid
shitty
ever
water
has touched
crackers?
this thing.
Yeah.
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 Disgusting.
Same deal. There's like a big one that he breaks.
Okay.
And then there's little ones that are like the size of an Oreo, but, thin.
We had super small squares that were like little footballs.
No, ours are
Like flick 'em
circles.
at people.
Ours are circles.
Yeah, you could just put it on your tongue and it would dissolve like acid.
Yeah.
I feel like
Many
God's
times it was.
flesh should taste better.
Yeah.
There's not a rule that his flesh can't taste good.
I
I
think
would
it's,
assume that the Last Supper bread would taste good.
yeah, I think it's because there wasn't, I don't know if it was.
It's unleavened.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because at the time,
Angela with the Bible stuff.
Yeah, there you
no
go.
one stuff.
Nice.
it's true though,
job.
because at the time they didn't have
Okay.
it like where it could really rise.
There was no Panera bread back then.
That's true.
Well, I don't
get to.
want to get into semantics if that's accurate.
Angela, could you check the founding of Panera Bread? See
I'm
when
pretty
that
sure it was around.
Rome.
Check out their
Rome?
Jerusalem locations.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Pretty sure it was 38 BC, but I guess you're a know-it-all.
Okay.
I don't know if you've been there, but they have bread.
It's called Pandora's bread back then.
Oh, Pandora. See,
they changed the
okay,
name.
Derek, I
It was
apologize.
bought out by Panera.
Oh, Pandora's bread.
Yeah.
Then they switched it
Yeah.
to box.
I believe that's Greek. Greek bread.
This bread tastes like box. All right. Not that kind of box. I mean, like the wood.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was
Yeah, no,
thinking box.
everybody
I
was
literally
thinking that.
did not think anything.
Yeah, come on.
My brain went right in the tank.
Oh, of course.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Steven Seagal.
Please.
Oh, sweet.
I've been
mother.
waiting.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal was spotted in Moscow attending Victory Day military parade hosted by Putin. Seagal's reps said he was there accidentally, only because he thought it was Bakery Day blueberry parade hosted by gluten.
That is
Oh
a
my
large man.
What a
good
unit.
Lord.
It's Hagrid.
Oh, Harry Potter.
You're a wizard.
Let's get another angle of his Count Chocula widow's peak. That's really unnatural. There you go.
That is all natural.
Oh, it's sharp.
Was not spray painted this morning.
No, not at all. It looks like he just got done filming the movie Breakfast Wounds.
Above the jaw.
Can we bring up a picture? Another
Please.
picture? Of,
Yeah, let's see him.
Steven? There he is. Let's leave that up.
Oh, all
That's the
right.
famous. Okay, he never gets up out of the chair. Have you seen those where he does all the kung fu from the chair?
Oh.
Yes.
It's amazing.
In all his movies now, he's like, I'll have to sit down.
Yes, chair fu.
That one's what, on Deadly Pounds?
Yes, yes, that one is. And
Not
then
Slimmer Man.
it's hard to fill.
Yes. The buffet is under siege.
Clawman. Steven Seagal Clawman.
Actually, let me look up some real names of Steven Seagal movies that could fit that. Marked for Death. Let's go back to the picture.
There's Clawman.
There's Claw.
I didn't know we had a.
I know we had a claw
photo.
quickly. Clawman.
Great.
See, this is how I do it.
I'll make your face.
Distract them with pastries.
Yes. You're gonna have it all over your face. He's let's see another picture of him. Oh my goodness, what is this? This is
Lightning bolt.
So this is actually his line of energy drinks that he had put out several years ago. And can you?
Is this still out there?
I think you can get some. You can get some on eBay.
There's no way.
They're
so
not
it's
still in
not
production,
in
but the
production.
flavors are, what were they?
Cherry Charge is one.
And
Asian experience?
Asian Experience.
It tastes like Tokyo Spa
Yeah, it tastes like
in North Dallas.
it's like a happy ending.
by the way, that's 100% real. That is the actual flavor of this drink. We did not.
This is
alter
not
that
a
in any way.
Photoshop.
No,
Yeah.
look it up. That is actually the flavor.
Oh my
Those were
god.
the two.
Why are these not on the market?
I would absolutely buy.
I need to put that right next to our freaking Fuego.
Well, apparently they were honestly the worst tasting energy drinks imaginable, which I don't know how you do that. There's so many competitors
It's
of awful.
just
all
tasting.
pretty
It's
bad.
just sugar water.
Right.
Yeah, loaded with taurine, vitamin B, whatever else. I mean, so yeah, the fact that you can make it taste bad is pretty impressive.
Guaranteed to get energy from that, though.
Do you know how he
Trust
got his career?
I know, but please tell us.
Oh, you and I were talking about this earlier. Yeah.
Yes, there were two agents, and one agent's like, I can make anybody famous. And the other guy's like, I doubt it. And he's like, just think of anybody who's like unlikable, like the most unlikable, uncharismatic, unwatchable, non-photogenic person.
It's like Mortimer and Randolph Duke
Exactly.
And the guy goes,
trading places.
I know just the guy. He's my like Aikido instructor or whatever the martial arts he does is. So they go and get Steven Seagal, and then his movie is a box office hit, and then he's a star. Based on the fact that they're like, we're going to find the worst person and make him a star.
He has the best run. Have you seen his run? He does this multiple times in many different movies because I think it's his real run. He runs like this.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the crime.
Guys, you're never gonna
That's
believe
gotta
it.
say- He's the best.
I found one
He's the
can
best.
of Steven Seagal's energy drink. Guess how much it's for on eBay?
What?
$6,900.
What?
Are you serious?
Come on. That's way low balling.
What?
Steven,
Ridiculous.
that's actually from Steven Seagal.
It's not even Asian
Himself.
experience flavor. It's cherry. I want Asian experience.
Yeah.
Man, that's high dollar.
Asian experience is $250,000.
Yes.
Boy, of all the things I wish I would have invested in.
Right.
You imagine you go to somebody's house. It's like a mansion.
Yeah.
He goes, yes, this is my Ferrari. This is my Asian experience. Like energy drink. It's in a glass box.
Yes, I have
pedestal.
I have many wines, but on this side of the cellar is all
Steven Seagal lightning bolt energy drink
Do you
collection.
think we could get Glenn to get it if we convince him it's a rare, like, collector's edition?
I don't even think we have to convince him. We'll be like, dude, it's rare.
Yeah.
Like Steven Seagal approved this energy drink.
He's like, let me shake my couch.
I'm not going to lie to you.
$2 million.
Those movies were always classic to watch. They were always on TBS or TNT late at night.
Yeah.
And you come back from the bar at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and one of his shitty movies would be on, Hard to Kill, Marked for Death. One of his, you mean any of his movies. Under Siege, whatever. Was Under Siege with Tommy Lee Jones when he ended up taking
And
over the
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
What's
Yeah.
the one where he breaks off the wine?
He's the cook on the
Yeah.
on
He
the
breaks
ship.
it off and he sticks it in the guy's head. That's all I remember.
Well, and he's also like flirting with the girl who was the one that pops out of the cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like, she goes, what are you? He's like, I'm just a simple cook. And like winks, I'm just a simple cook. And yeah, then he just beats up everybody on the entire
entire ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then number two's on a train.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost the same movie. They're just like, but a
On a train.
train.
But it's a train.
It's on train.
What's funny is like his original ones, like, yeah, like on, even on Deadly Ground when he's got the tassel jacket the whole time. But,
Oh my God. Yeah, I
yeah.
remember that.
They're like, hey, Steven, wear this. It's going to look sweet.
yeah, we need people to think you're native. So we've made this for you. That's fine. I am part native.
I want more producers to do this. That's why we're missing the cigar chomping, like, producers in Hollywood that'll do stuff like that.
Oh, I would love it.
This is just a treasure trove of awesome life. Like, he's going to be making stuff. He became a freaking deputy. He's making energy drinks. Like, we need more of this. Go find the next Steven Seagal. We're missing that.
He
Well,
did.
Then he went off the deep end. And
But what I love,
he
That's
became
part
is
of
crazy.
it. That's part of it.
what I love about
Need
the
that more.
Steven Seagal. Have you watched the Steven Seagal TV show?
No.
Okay, where he's actually like a Louisiana cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he rides around, but he's not actually a cop.
Okay.
So he can pretty much just stand there and do a ride along the whole time and not actually make any arrests. But it's basically a guy who's just beaten his wife, and then he's like, "Hey, you're Steven Seagal."
Hey, that's Steven Seagal.
So it's just this TV show Cops with Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. It's
so
called
good.
Steven Seagal Lawman. You can still find it online.
Oh my God.
I'll send you some.
It's amazing. Which is
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You've seen the show?
Oh yeah.
I've got to see this
It
now.
was on for. I mean, it was on for a hot minute.
Oh yeah. It was glorious.
But
So he just rides along with the cops.
that's it. He's in the
Yeah.
front.
And
seat.
pretend-
So he,
that he's
so he
one.
has no power
No,
as far as law
hey.
enforcement.
He's got.
I'm sorry.
plenty
I'm
of
sorry.
power.
I'm sorry.
Sir.
Steven Seagal.
like he's basically Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife, except
She does.
except she does more illegally. He just rides along and is looking around like, yeah, I think there's got crime out here somewhere.
There was one
could've
episode
done
where
that.
an old lady gave him the finger, and he was like, "That old lady gave me the finger."
Yeah,
Like
why?
went up to her and was like, "You're not supposed to be doing that," and like
sir.
scolded her.
Steven
That's all
Seagal
he
did
can
Yes,
this?
and
Okay.
it's super funny on that show because whenever he's talking to anybody who's like Hispanic or whatever, he tries to like, no comprende. Like he
code
tries
shifts.
to, and then when it's Asian people, he bows to them.
So he was
100%.
Kamala Harris before Kamala Harris.
Yeah, he's bowing to somebody they're arresting.
He's like, "Would you try my drink?"
And he's just like, "Hola, hombre.
Yes.
You committed el crimo.
El Crimo.
Comprende."
I speak English.
Because when you're going to talk to somebody in Spanish, you should just say L and then put O on the end.
Right.
Of it.
Yeah, you
I remember
sprinkle it in there.
working at a restaurant, and we had one of the other one of the waiters was looking for for forks. He goes to the dish pit, and there's a Mexican guy working the dish pit, and the guy's going, "Hey, I need a fork. I need a fork." And the guy's just shaking his head like he has no idea what he's talking about. And he grabs one. He goes, "El Forco." I swear to God. I look at him. I go, "That's gonna work."
Yeah. Right away, they're like, "Oh,
Oh,
See.
see.
I've-
Mucho El Forco.
I want to learn Spanish just to communicate with maids better when I need towels and tissues." Because I'll grab a tissue out of like the bathroom they're in or a towel and be like, "El towel." I do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I know a little bit where I'm like, "Hola, de nada, gracias." You know, a little bit.
Like,
where I try to be polite.
Right.
Mucho dinero. And then when mucho dinero my rumo.
Mi pantalones. I keep it.
Disrobo.
El remove.
La Quinta.
Yeah.
Anything? No.
Capiche? That's not even Italian.
Get it, man.
La Quinta's probably a good name for the half the staff is like a anyway.
They all look.
Yeah, they're like, "What? It's my name.
It's me.
I'm La Quinta, grandmother of 104." Well, that brings us to our new segment, ladies and gentlemen. Random Seagal.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
How does he look like Vince Neil now?
He does.
He looks like Vince Neil. Like if Vince Neil just literally did his hair up like Eddie Munster.
Is he talking to an end table?
Yeah,
Who's
like
he talking to?
Yeah, he's not. There's nobody else in the scene, and also it's like, "I'm gonna take you to the blood bank." So you want to save him?
Apparently.
Save your life with a blood transfusion.
I'm gonna almost kill you, but then I'm gonna take you to the blood bank.
I'm going to take your blood and donate it.
I'm also gonna get checked out for a few things. I'm very handsy on the set. It's,
I think
have something. I know.
in that scene, he's like very far away from these people, these criminals talking, and they're like, "Take that to the bank." And then he's like in his room, and he's like, "I'll take that to the bank." You know, when you think of
Wait,
a
is he
comeback
like-
way later, you're like, "Oh, that would have been a good one."
But a great one. I gotta go back.
I have to find the one, and I have to credit where it's due. Crowder and I watched it together. Some movie.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the best line he's ever said, and I need to find it. And I think it's Exit Wounds, but I could be wrong.
Well, call
but,
him up.
Yeah, I'll call him. I'll tell him.
Is Exit Wounds, does that have DMX in it?
Yes, and like they're all looking at this. They're all looking at a screen, and it's like several robbers.
Yeah.
And like the guy's looking at a watch, and they're like, "Well, that's an interesting timepiece." They're like, "Yes, it's clearly 2:15," and Steven Seagal just goes, "He's black." That's it.
Steven Seagal, why?
Where you're looking at him and you're just like it's helping the investigation. Like, oh, that's true, Detective Seagal.
How many movies did he end up making?
So many.
Dude, a lot. Are we counting like
I mean, can you
in
imagine?
theaters
I mean,
movies?
can you just imagine the cinematography people that are literally seeing the script, like they get called up for their gig, and they're like, "This another one?"
Do you think he sticks to the
Really?
script?
No.
No way.
No, he's like, in this part, I should be sitting.
Yeah.
There was that movie.
Because I can no longer run.
What was it? With
I cannot even stand.
John Leguizamo. What was that movie?
The Pest?
No, with that Steven Seagal was in.
Oh.
He gets ripped
Mario
out of a
Brothers?
plane.
Yeah, Executive Decision.
Right. So in that one, he gets ripped out of the airplane.
Which is
right?
good, by the
Okay.
way.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
He gets-
Well, it's fun. It's not good.
Well,
He gets ripped out of that airplane at 35,000 feet, and like this character falls to his death. And the whole time, this is what Leguizamo said, that the whole time Steven Seagal on the set was like desperately trying to talk the director and the writers into like having him come back in the third act to save the day. And they were like, "No, Steven, you signed a contract that said your character was going to die. You fell from an airplane. You're gone." He just would not accept it.
but it is possible.
But what if I had a parachute?
No, you're just gonna die.
I'm going to have a parachute and land where the movie ends.
They're like, you have no idea how many people have fantasized about you just dying in a movie. Everyone on the set.
to do this.
You don't
Everyone in
get it.
Hollywood. Every viewer of every movie ever has been praying for this scene.
Dude, his movies, which are named after, I think, his current appearance, like these are some recent ones, honestly. Marked for Death, Belly of the Beast, Ticker, Half Past Dead, Gut Shot Straight, and Today You Die. Like, those are real names.
Today you die.
It's like,
These are $5 bin movies, right?
Oh, yeah.
These are 100% okay.
yeah.
$5.
Or they're just the ones that are on Amazon that are like, well, how did you get to this page?
Yeah.
Like, it is, it's bad. Mm-hmm. But I watched a few action ones with him where like you said, he sits there or he plays like a crime boss. And then if there is a scene, like there was one where he's at a breakfast nook and he's fighting people.
God.
Well, he's in like an office chair in some of these, and he's like wheeling around like
I've got to see this now.
chair foo.
Part of it is like also
Chair foo.
Careful. If part of it is like in his contract, from what I understand, he couldn't get hit. So, but if he did, he would have to come back like crazy. So, like, there's one movie where he gets he gets knocked down for a second, jumps right back up. It's clearly not him, and then kicks this guy like 30 feet across a room through a plate glass window. And I'm like, oh, this is incredible.
Glorious.
So
we
the
will have-
contracts for his movies stated that he demanded that he would not get hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was the contract.
That was just the thing. Okay.
Dave, you know what Steven Seagal doesn't need?
Oh, I hear we have a new sponsor. Do we?
Yeah, that's what
We
I've heard.
do have a new sponsor.
Uh-oh.
Let's take a look. Come in.
Hey, did you get the product that we're supposed to endorse on the show?
The CBD gummies? Yeah, I ate like 15 of them. They are delish.
Oh, Dave, no, it was BlueChew. BlueChew is the new sponsor.
That would explain the lack of flavor variety. But also explain this. I'm gonna go to the hospital.
Yeah.
All right. If you could just
Yeah.
hands up here. Right?
Yeah, it's
All right.
okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry. Accidental graze, not illegal. All right.
So, hi. Be like Dave. Have better sex with BlueChew. BlueChew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. Great sex is a few clicks away. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive the prescription within days. Here's a real comment someone had about BlueChew. I cut diamonds with my tip, dude. That's a real comment. That is written on the paper. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of BlueChew free when you use promo code NORMAL. Just pay $5 shipping. That's it. That's promo code NORMAL. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And I can vouch for this. That's all I'm going to say about it. And we thank BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast.
I thought my comment was anonymous. Okay.
Hey, could you drive me to the hospital?
No, I'm not.
Right. Pardon me.
Hey,
gonna go by.
This door's big enough.
Sneaking
It's a
by.
big door.
Totally legal.
It's a big door. A lot of room. Big door. Big door. Good luck with that.
The security guard is pulling out his gun.
So,
You did.
That was,
Did.
I was able to get there in time, and I will say it works. It works.
Boy, does it.
Yeah. I took out 2 eyes in the children's unit. I walked into the wrong door, and they are about that tall.
Yeah, right.
Really was not.
Well, they were in the right place to get the help they needed.
They
so.
were.
Yeah.
They were, thankfully. And from the looks of them, I don't think there was going to be too much time anyway. Yeah. So, as we can get into this, a disturbing new Instagram and TikTok trend has facial features associated with Down syndrome being superimposed via AI over the faces of scantily clad models engaged in sexually suggestive behavior. What? Click gunshot thud.
Keep going.
Cool thing. Good.
He added that.
So funny. Just
man.
reading that and just blowing your.
What the? Why?
Yeah.
Why is it? Why?
Sorry, our researcher was doing talk to text. He will be missed. So if I add that. Even worse, in this disturbing new hypersexual AI trend is, well, let's just see some pictures of it. Please, if you're faint of heart, just know this is for news.
That's just.
I'm not saying I wouldn't.
I mean, are there more?
I mean, I wouldn't kick her out of bed.
I'm starting to understand.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, everybody should be
You
Right.
got any other
happy
ones?
to.
More?
I mean, I'm just
Like one more. Do we
Not
have?
maybe.
It's Derp
would.
Cobain.
Wow.
Underneath the bridge. Yeah, I would.
Wow.
Or Matt, not even here to defend himself.
Oh boy.
Poor guy.
It's not like it wasn't his idea.
Congratulations on the new job. You know, he's got OnlyFans.
Like,
Yeah?
what is the purpose of this, though?
Only downs.
I feel like I understand if you want to be treated, like you should be treated like a person, and a lot of these people are extremely wonderful, but the
Right.
sexuality idea, even like the Victoria's Secret model, it's like, oh, dude, it's like she's got the body of an adult, but the mind of a child.
I got a buddy of mine.
Good.
It feels simultaneously exploitive and maybe liberating. I
They
don't
just
know.
want to be
I feel like they should-
sexualized like all other women.
What I was saying this, like there's a spectrum of Down syndrome. You could be like really down with it, you know, like you need to be taken care of every single day of your life, and there's some that you can operate, you know, as an adult. So we should let them operate.
This is such a jacked up story.
This is AI. So this isn't even real
Yeah.
people. This is like some weirdo was like, hey, ChatGPT, put a Down syndrome face on this body.
I had a buddy of mine who was telling me the story about a friend of his who was talking about being out at a bar and they were getting lit up. And he goes, I took this girl home. He goes, she was drunk. He goes, I felt really bad. So the next day we wake up and he goes, and we roll over and we're talking and he goes, she was still drunk. And then it turns out he goes, oh, she wasn't drunk at all. She had Down syndrome.
Wow.
I know.
That's what happened.
I don't know what happened beyond that. I don't know how that ends.
You had to drop her off at her parents.
Right?
That means that she was out, about having a good time.
Out and
making
about.
decisions
She
herself.
was ready, willing, and able.
Did he not notice she was on a leash?
Well, he grabbed her by the beanie with a propeller on top while he was doing her doggy style.
Wrong.
That's usually
You're sick,
a
Derek.
tip-off.
That was you.
What?
That was your
It was
story.
not me.
Yes,
It did start off with
I would-
a friend of mine.
A friend of mine, yes.
You're the only
you
person I
the
know that
level-
drinks that much.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
Derek would.
My visit is never complete here until that alarm goes off.
There you go.
I mean, you would admit it though. That's.
I would admit it.
But I think yeah, it's so sad. I mean, and we obviously I don't know.
It's a sticky situation.
It is a sticky situation. I don't know what way.
It was for her.
Because they don't wash their hands a lot.
Okay, you got me with that one.
Boy.
What was the sandpaper comment we were talking about?
Let's move on.
That
Let's.
was Dave.
That many of them, because of frequent
Masturbatory
reasons,
practices.
they
Which we're all,
a sandpaper grind that they put on their hand so they don't constantly do it because that way it becomes painful.
Right. It would be
That seems-
damaging at that
You
point.
mean
That
they
seems-
do it, or like a caretaker, or
Caretaker or doctor.
That seems like
got to sandpaper their hands,
not cool.
so it's not
Seems abusive to put like
But
right?
Well, no, I,
because it's sorry. Go ahead.
no, please.
No, please.
I was no, please. I think maybe, left to our own devices, completely sane men can go too far, and it could be damaging.
Yeah.
So I can see where somebody just got a lot of time in their hands, and you got Down syndrome. It might be physically bad.
Yeah, and
So,
then
yeah.
you can't have them doing that all day. Somebody has to mop the Taco Bell.
That's true.
We're all going to hell.
I only mean it with love. I have
no,
people in my family, and I don't know how to. Because I understand if you're a person who wants to be looked at sexually, I get that.
right.
I just
Wear a
find it-
bikini?
yeah, but I just find it odd that it's a disturbing trend that people are putting faces on it. It's just,
Yeah.
that's kind. It's sad
That's
to me.
weird. That is
Yeah.
weird,
That is odd.
It's
So
like
they're
I-
doing AI Down syndrome faces on the. So that these people
On
are not
sexy
real.
bodies. Yeah, correct.
They're not real models. They're just putting. Okay.
Yes, that's the slippery slope we're down at the bottom at now.
yeah.
AI.
Yeah, we really are just. It's cruel. I think if that's their choice.
I mean, if you want to fantasize about some reasonably attractive woman who's clearly retarded, look at Jasmine Crockett or Marjorie Taylor Greene,
These are compliments.
right?
Marjorie Taylor Greene. You should have said AOC. What are you talking about? Marjorie
I mean, that would
Taylor
also
Greene.
fit in.
She's
I think.
she's in good shape. She works
All
out.
right. She's not my first pick.
It wouldn't be my first pick either, but I was just throwing it out there.
Right.
AOC, I think, just makes you so angry that you can't even find the attractiveness at this point.
No.
I take that back.
Is she still like part of the squad? I don't hear about that squad anymore. I think I hear
she's doing
Crockett a lot.
her, she's doing her Fight the Oligarchy tour with Bernie Sanders.
Is she?
That's right.
Yeah, on her, doing the private jet thing with Bernie.
Oh, it's
Saving
all
the planet.
While they fight the oligarchy.
yeah, saving the planet with something that uses up more exhaust than your car in a lifetime.
Yes.
Wow, good for them.
Wait.
Good for Bernie. You know what else is good?
What's that?
Miracle Made Sheets.
So true.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
The weather is heating up at your nighttime bedroom, and I meant your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating, so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long.
All night long.
All night.
Whoa.
All night long.
All night long.
All night.
So upgrade your sleep right now. It's about to be summer. You're going to want to stay cool in bed, you know?
That's right.
So upgrade your sleep as the weather heats up and you just go to trymiracle.com/normal and you can use the promo code normal to get 40% off.
And that's not all.
That's not all. What else do you get?
You're going to get 3 free towels
3 free towels.
and 20% off the checkout. Extra on
What?
top of that.
Get out of town.
You gotta be
The
crazy not to take
savings
this.
just compound.
Get out of town.
You want me?
No, it's a phrase.
Okay.
But you know what you can get? A 30-day money-back guarantee.
That's right.
They are so confident in their product that after 30 days of you sleeping on them, they will take them back. You know why? It's a
Sniffing
yeah, they sniff them, and also
yeah.
bacteria. All of a sudden, I'm the Pope.
You got Down syndrome.
There's some bacteria in your kitchen there. They wick bacteria. Isn't that right, QB?
That's true. They do. So don't sleep in your own bacteria.
It's like
out of there.
sleeping in hand sanitizer.
That's right.
It is.
99.9% it gets rid of.
Gotta stay pure.
So try them. They've been supporting our show since like the beginning.
They've probably been our longest held sponsor, which
Oh,
is a
really?
miracle.
Yeah.
Miracle in and of itself.
Yes,
is true.
It is true.
They
So
are
we
Miracle Made.
appreciate you, Miracle Made.
And you should
Miracle.
appreciate them too. Save some money.
.com.
If you don't like them, send them back. No big deal.
Yeah,
Not
send
likely.
'em-
Not likely.
Send them back. Not like them immigrants.
Almost. Almost.
Very similar.
All right, we have to. All right, this is Matt wrote, Dave reads.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
And I have not read this yet.
We should make that a segment. That needs to have
That's
a
the
stinger.
news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should have a
Should
thing
have a
we're
stinger
trying.
for it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
I'll write it down.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's Dave. Matt writes it, Dave reads it, and we don't know what it says. You guys might. Disney has announced plans to open its first ever theme park in the Middle East, located on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Let's take a gander at what Disney in that part of the world might look like.
نحن رواد الغد
No.
سنعيد لهذه الأمة مجدها وسنحرر الأقصى إن شاء الله وسنحرر العراق إن شاء الله وسنحرر بلاد المسلمين التي تجتاحها هذه الأثناء القتلة نحن رواد.
That's a deep internet cut.
That is
That is respectable, Matt.
wow. This marks Disney's 7th global theme park resort, joining existing locations in California, Florida, Tokyo, Paris, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. It will also be the only Disney theme park my wife will never want to go to.
Oh my god.
Proposed attractions include the Twin Towers of Terror,
Oh, man.
the Halls of Infidels, and the Carousel of Absolutely No Progress. And for the parents, Sex with a Goat Island.
Wow.
My god.
What's funny is it's all real things.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I would not go to that one.
No, I don't think I'm going to be visiting.
No.
That sounds like a theme park built down the road from where you and I live.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it sounds like it would just... No, it's not.
Dearborn, Michigan.
Theme park.
Can you imagine?
Uh-huh.
What are we riding? It's white BMW. Is that the ride?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That is the music.
I drive around, you listen. I pick you up in Uber and I scream into phone for an hour.
It smells real bad.
Yes.
So bad.
I get that. Why you crack your window? Are you cold? And I'm like, you smell like shit.
I can't breathe.
Car smells like Drakkar and shawarma.
Yeah. Are you just door dashing for the garlic company? Absolutely. disgusting.
Just potent.
Yeah, but I always love when they have like the blue beeping thing in where I don't even think they make anymore, but because the guy came from God knows what country, he still has it. And
Well, they don't want to get the pagers anymore after that incident.
Oh, no, of course not. Well, they got rid of all their pagers when they turned them into bombs.
That's true.
But it's always, and he's like holding his phone while driving and yelling at whoever. I'm like, this is safe.
Yeah.
This is safe.
FaceTiming somebody in the Tora Bora mountain range.
Yeah, we're in a Corolla. There's no way this could end bad. You know it won't end bad?
What?
Being a member of BlazeTV.
That's true.
That is true.
At BlazeTV, we've built a home for some of the strongest, smartest voices in conservative media. People who tell it like it is, ask tough questions, and the mainstream won't touch, and aren't afraid to challenge the narrative. When you subscribe to BlazeTV, you're not only watching content, you're supporting a movement. A bowel movement.
Stop! We're on that network.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
And if that bowel movement came from Hitler, Glenn Beck probably has it in a cabinet.
It's going to be in a jar.
It's lit.
Fascinating
it's
piece
lit
of
like
history.
the rose from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. It's got twinkly lights and shit. This is Hitler's.
This is
shit.
What did this cost? More than you'll ever see.
It's for history, though.
Yes, it's historical.
There's amazing things in that vault.
I just need blood and semen, and then I'll bring them back.
Right next to Walt Disney's.
I have
copy.
Dr. Mangle as reanimator.
And Ted Williams' frozen head.
Yes.
He makes a 3-headed monster with
Hitler, Ted Williams.
This abomination.
Who's the third one?
I say Hitler and then Henry Ford.
There we go. Perfect.
It just takes over.
Just sits in.
I have assembly line.
Just sits in Glenn Beck's office the whole time.
Yeah, he's
The
like,
efficiency of German ingenuity.
yeah.
All the powers.
They're all just like articles of Zion.
It's just Kanye West playing in the background.
Yeah. I like these.
This colored boy has good music.
They're also confused. They're like, why is he dressed like a Klansman? I mean,
Times have changed.
Hitler's like, this is ridiculous. So creators who speak for themselves speak boldly, and they do let us get away with jokes like we just did.
That's true.
And refuse to be silenced by big tech or corporate media. You're supporting investigative journalism that exposes corruption and original documentaries that shine a light on the deep state. It's everything that the regular networks won't show you. Delivered on your terms, on any device, or advice. Give people advice to watch it on their device anytime. And it starts at just $8 a month. What?
Yeah, and Derek's comedy special's on there. Go check it out.
Yes.
And Aqua Donkeys.
That's right. Right next to it.
So watch Derek's comedy special. And it starts just it starts at just $8 a month. Think about $8. That's nothing.
Yeah. Nothing.
That's not even you can get that's not even a meal at McDonald's these days.
That is
so true.
That is 2/3 of a beer at Comerica Park.
Yeah.
In
There
Detroit.
you go.
Yeah, it's nothing. And then you get all this, and all you have to do is pay $8 a month at blazetv.com/normalworld. And if you happen to be somebody who works in any sort of field of media, it's a write-off.
Exactly.
Yes.
So think about that. Don't take my word on it, but I'm pretty sure.
He's not a lawyer, but look into it.
Yeah, but I don't see why it
think it
wouldn't
might
be,
be.
you know?
Look at those two heroes on your screen right now.
That.
You look like a hero.
Normal.
And Garrett looks like he's going to back you up.
I do.
Yes, I was thinner in that photo. Anyway.
I was fatter.
Yep, we traded bodies.
You guys look like a new crime-fighting duo on the CW.
Yes. But again,
Where's our show, CW?
Right?
I know, right? But use promo code normalblazetv.com and normal world.
Save some money.
Yeah.
$8?
$8.
Come on. What are you going to get for $8?
Not much.
You really
appreciate
can't
you
even get
guys.
lunch for that.
No, you can't even get bedazzled jeans at Ross.
You would know.
Damn right I would know.
And those prices are low there.
They are. I go in there and I'm like, point me to your David Buffalo bedazzled jeans. And they go, Derek was just here and bought all of them.
He's twinkling out the door right now.
You better stop him.
He's sashaying his way to the parking lot.
I like that they have a security guard at Ross Dress for Less on your way out. Like, yeah, you willing to die for this? Stained clothes?
Yeah, they have the ink stains on them from when somebody stole them from someplace else.
Buttons missing.
I love that you're using the government name for it. Like it's Ross usually, but it's Ross
LLC.
Dress for Less Incorporated.
Yes. No, the full name.
Yeah.
I like how it sounds, though.
Yeah,
Ross Dress for Less. I like it.
A lot
Snappy.
less.
But then, like the fancier ones, Marshalls and TJ Maxx, you can just walk right out of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ross, you have a pair of shoes that's been discounted 8 times that no one would wear unless they have a club foot.
One's a size 10, the other one's size 13.
Yeah, and they just walk.
And they literally bound them together with a zip tie.
Yeah, they're just
cannot separate
hopping
these.
shoes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is tonight's program. We appreciate you all tuning in again this weekend. You can see Derek and I this Sunday in Cleveland, Ohio at Hilarities. Is there anything else y'all would like to add?
Oh, I'll be at the Underground Laugh Lounge in Niles, Michigan coming up this weekend. And then North Carolina, Reno, Nevada, DerekRichards.com. And hi to our good friends Eric and Alan at VIP Car Care
Yes, hey.
in Westland, Michigan. Those guys are fantastic.
They are the best. Really? They're the best, most honest mechanics in Michigan.
Legit. You turned me on to them. Thank you.
They did a
Awesome.
great job,
I
right?
dropped my car off today to get some stuff done to it. Yep.
They are honest, hardworking people.
Yes, they are.
Good people.
Can I
good to
give
see.
someone a shout out?
Please.
I had a fan send me these babies you see right here. She takes like thrift store baby dolls and makes them into horror babies. And if you want to get some, you can go to her Instagram profile. I created dysfunction.
Look at that.
They're cool. She's really
terrifying.
good. She makes all their clothes, and she did Freddie's skin herself. Like she's very talented. So
Very nice.
it's cool
Those are
stuff.
really great.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Not the George Soros, though.
No, that's
Fuck
mama's.
that
That's
guy.
mommy's.
And we had a little donation. I still send you yours, but from people this weekend, and that was nice. Just a tiny bit, but really nice people in Canada.
Very cool.
And Canada, really nice people.
Yeah.
They're
known
Oh
for it.
yeah, yeah. They're known for it.
They're just so like I was in a grocery store, and they were walking up and going, "Excuse me, pardon me, I have to get by."
You're like, what?
I was like, "What is this?" Then
You
I
had
was
to
at
punch
a-
him.
a
Is this
register-
manners?
Just a reset.
Yeah. Like I was at a cash register and I was buying a loofah. Don't judge. And
You need a
Wait, why
loofah?
would you?
Oh yeah, that's
That
good.
means you're washing your body, doesn't
Exfoliate.
yeah, like I really like to, I'm on the road.
He didn't want to use sandpaper on his hands.
No.
So he just got a really, 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 really firm loofah.
Actually, I know a guy who sells me a thing called rub gloves.
I'll bet you do.
Sandpaper can't stop those.
Zero surprises.
With enough lube, you can
Rub
do
and glove.
anything you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, very kind people. You know what? They make me hope that there's not going to be an end of the world, but right now, end of the world. Yes.
Oh, I feel like I got cut off there.
You did a little.
Little.
We're
There you
we're tight, keeping it tight.
Keeping it tight.
Okay.
The cons,
Con.
And
I know.
Cannes Festival.
Film Festival has just instituted a new rule banning nudity on the red carpet. What else do you think isn't allowed on their red carpet?
Dignity.
It's a solid.
Like humility.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm going to go with Steven Seagal.
Fair.
How dare you?
I'm going to say anyone who thinks Roman Polanski is guilty.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, 'cause all of Hollywood was like, let's sign that petition.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put my name to that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I want that on there.
Legally.
It's legally called 13 Schmerteen.
It's called She wanted it.
Yeah, she's totally.
It's called, hey, look at his movies.
Come on, I'd like to go to Jack Nicholson's house, even if it's just in the hot tub, being deep dished by Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
Deep dished.
I was trying to think of a better word.
You're of age, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
But you can identify.
But you have the mind of a child.
which is why I have hands of sandpaper.
Yes.
It's so I can spend all my days and nights. Somebody's got to come to work
That's right.
and rip up these papers.
That's right.
Is that what you're
Phenomenal hand strength, though.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
Just muscles on muscles.
I have broken so many arms in arm wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Good night.